Welcome back to the garage, everyone. Today we're going to install everyone's favorite horns. Mostly cosmetic. I just want them behind the grill. They probably will sound worse than the stock horns, but it'll look cool. And we're all about cheap mods to make the car look cool. And these were only like $25. Now we're going to install them without the relay. The most easiest way I could think of, because I'm not lazy. I like to conserve my energy for other things. So we're going to do this easiest way possible. So we're going to start by taking the front bumper off for the 400th time. I always seem to be missing these little tabs. I'm missing two on the bottom. So I'm going to have to get online, maybe Amazon or something, and order a couple of these because I always seem to need them. Or I break them. But I always seem to be missing some. So we're going to order some to have some on hand. Probably replace all of them. I've taken the bumper off so much that they're a little flimsy. It's just awful. But we'll get back to taking this thing off. You know how it goes. Alright, before we get started with our horns, I'm going to show you a little something. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I had my bumper repaired. A little accidente. But I want to show you this. The dealership I took it to did a really good job painting my bumper, blending it. It all looks really great. Minus my stupid license plate that they put on crooked. I'll show you in a second. Now most of you know the license plate goes there, but I shaved that off. I had it zip tied here, and they mounted it like that. I don't get it. But I drilled a hole there so that you could just line my license plate up and have it straight. I don't get it. Anyways, this was broken, so they didn't even like fix that tab. They took off my black Ford logo, but they also gave me like a bunch of odds and end bolts and stuff. Like this little 10 mil self-tapper was one of my Torxic replacements. They just did a bunch of odds and end shit. But I mean, the paint looks good. We have to take off the old horns and then we'll figure out placement of where we want the new ones. Which I was thinking of just probably one here, one here. It'll match with this stuff, so it'll go nicely. But so we gotta take these off and then figure out what kind of wire we need, where we're gonna put it. But these should come off pretty easy. It's a 10 mil bolt on the back of both of them, and they pop off. We'll cut the wires and we'll route it up. So that was extremely easy. There's the connector for that. Comes off of that. These are just in series together. But I'm going to take these off and see if maybe somehow we can reuse that. Alright, so good mounting place. We're just going to follow the line of the big mouth. Probably let them right there. I think that'll look good. Oh, that's gonna be so easy. I'll probably just mount them right to this sheet metal plate. That's awesome. But we're gonna put the bumper back on to see where exactly I want them. And then we'll try to mark it off and we'll bolt it right to that. Which, I gotta replace this, so we'll have to take it off again anyways. So I think that's going to be a good placement. I got to make sure they're both level with each other. But I think that'll be pretty good right there. Might be able to slide them down a little bit too, so this is going to be great. Alright, slight change of plans. I had an idea. So we're going to redo this. We're going to paint that. I'm going to get a chrome one, chrome vinyl made for that. So it'll say GatesCo in chrome. These little brackets right here, I had tested it out. These were sitting flat, and I'm assuming they held some of this other plastic stuff that I took off. We're gonna bend these up, straighten these out, and we're gonna attach the horns right there. I'm just gonna have to drill the hole out so that we can just plop these things right onto that. I feel like a genius. Stuff just happened. But we do have to straighten these out, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Once I tighten that down, it'll be alright. So the horns will mount right here. That's perfect. We literally just have to drill these holes a little bigger to meet these horns. Now I've already drilled this one to test it. So all we have to do is drill this one out. We're gonna shop back that metal chip up in a minute. But how perfect was that? Now that our plan's slightly changed, I'm gonna paint this and then we'll wire the horns up. So we'll be back in a little bit. I'm not gonna show you the painting of this. Seen it before. Alright, so we went a little crazy. We painted that new piece of sheet metal black. I also painted this for now because I'm gonna buy a new one. But for now that works. What I really want to do, which we'll do some other time, is I'm going to paint this red. And then this will be silver, so I'll get rid of that one. Oh, the one thing I forgot to do is test my horn so I can give you a before and after. So we're going to plug that back in and give you a little before clip. And when we're done, we'll give you the after clip. So that's what it sounds like, normal horn. Now that we have that all set, we're going to disconnect the battery so we don't die. And then we're going to cut up this horn, wire up our new horns. Hopefully that paint's dry so we can just put it all back together. Now this is our low tone, 300 hertz, and this is our high tone, 500 hertz. So we have low, high, and on our stock ones, high tone, low tone. So we want the high tone. We're just gonna match it. We're gonna do exactly the same thing that we see here. But the one thing we have to do is we have to figure out how much wire we need. Let's do that. We're gonna take them over there, cut how much wire we need, and we'll go from there. So that's what we need there. We're going to strip our ends off for our connectors. Wire nice to fit in there. And we'll crimp it. Just be safe, we're going to crimp up here too. there's our positive. There's our negative. So we're just going to tape over these just to keep any kind of debris out of it. Alright, so what we have to do with this next one is we need enough wire. So we're going to go back and measure some more. So we're going to wire these up the same way. So we have our low, high, low, high. So it's basically gonna run like this. I'm gonna grab 2 more connectors. We're gonna run these ones right into these ones and crimp them both together. Alright, so in this one, plug into here. This will plug into here. And these will run to the stock location, which we'll put a crimp on. Which I might put a male on, because the male ones I have are slightly larger. And I have 18 gauge wire, but I think what comes off the car is like 20. So I'll save my red ones for that. And I might put the male ones on this side. Ooh, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna clip that connector off, put these on. But I think what we're gonna do first is just double check the fitment of this male to female. Just because I've had some things go wrong. Look at that. Alright, so we fit. We're good. So let's go do the same over here. All set there. Again, we're going to throw a little bit of electrical tape around it. It makes me feel better. I think what we can do is we could take this bracket off now that I don't need it anymore. We might as well just take that right off. There, bracket's off. Stuff looks fine. Like I said, we're gonna try to get this out of the way best we can. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shorten this, and we're gonna mount them like right here, because that should be out of the way. I got some space to zip tie some stuff. We're just gonna recrimp them. Alright, I'm gonna plug the battery back in, we're gonna test it out, and that'll be the rest of the video. You don't need to see me putting the bumper back on and all that, but cool thing. This is now chromey silver, so it should match the rest of the car. All I'm going to do is put some epoxy on this to my black piece of sheet metal. We're going to reattach it right there, and we're just going to put it back together. So I'm going to set you guys down. We're going to test this. Hopefully it works. So it works. It is very loud. Very loud. Now the tone, to me, isn't as good. Doesn't sound as good as the stock ones, but God, they work. They'll definitely work. They'll scare the kids out of the road, alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday, where we are going to talk about those guys. So I hope you've stuck around. I hope you guys watch the next video, because we are going to talk about wheels, rims, and all those little options and stuff. But I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed hooking the horns up. Hope you guys can kind of follow suit. I didn't use the relay that came with it, because I figured we're just replacing the old ones. It has a relay in it anyways. But we'll see you guys on Wednesday. My Wednesday.